Hello everyone, today I'm going to clarify matpat's theory of don't trust Gregory, and the one part that I'm going to explain that why Vanessa is Elizabeth, why Gregory is the rebuilt version of the crying child, and why Freddy is Michael Afton. As you can see, I looked up Corey X. Kingen, paused on this scene. I can get rid of the playback speed as 25. Just make sure not to hit a button to unpause it. Alright, so the reason why I think MatPat is correct is because I will show you. As you can see, I've got everything ready, actually, and why I think that all of he's true. So, first of all, let's go to the FNAF ice cream ending for security breach. Click on this photo of it. Also, as you saw before I clicked on this, as you saw, there is a thing that was posted to MatPat's Twitter that I will be explaining so you don't hate on, what was her name? Or his name? For this person who made this theory on that is what I'll be talking about and why they're pointing and indicating to this. But anyways, let's go here. Zoom in, please. Okay, thank you. Here's that. Let's open the Sister Location True Ending tab. Circus Babies minigame and the Bite of 83 minigame. Then we'll open images. We'll look at this. Then we'll click on this. We'll find a good picture to this one. This one will work. We'll also zoom on that one. And then we'll find one that will work. Which one will work? This one will. Okay, here we go. Let's zoom in. Come over here. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so the reason why I think Gregory is the crying child. We'll start with him first, and we'll work our way to Vanessa. Okay, so the reason why I think that he is the rebuilt version of the crying child is because if you take a closer look at the ice cream right here, as you can tell that half of its head is missing right here. And you're probably wondering, well, it's ice cream, so obviously he took a bite out of it. But the thing that you don't know is that the person who made the game is entailing to something about the Bite of 83 minigame in FNAF 4, and the ice cream right here, this vanilla ice cream relating to Circus Babies minigame in Sister Location, and then Freddy's thing relating to when Mr. Afton was possessing him, and the Sister Location true ending. Okay, so as I was saying about Gregory being the crying child, and why I think it is because of the ice cream. When he takes a bite out of it, it's entailing to this scene right here, when the one in the Foxy mask being the crying child's older brother, Michael Afton, and then his other friends who decided to prank the crying child on his birthday day. But it was just supposed to be a prank. He didn't mean for it to happen. Michael Afton accidentally killed his little brother on accident because he didn't know that it would happen. That this would happen. So what happened to the crying child is that his brother and them put him in the mouth of Fredbear. And the reason why he got his frontal lobe bitten off is because he was crying. And the spring locks are activated by any movement at all. And then there is this scene where Gregory says, "Try not to move too much. I don't want to be folded into a meat pretzel." Is the reason why that is entailing to this is being that Cece, the crying child, got his frontal lobe bitten off because of the spring locks activated because he was crying, which loosened them up. So after he got his frontal lobe bitten off, he then had to be in a hospital bed all the time. And that's where FNAF 4 comes into it, is because we're playing as the main antagonist, aka the crying child, who has nightmares of these animatronics that he hates. More like the Nightmare Foxy being Michael Afton, because there's this one scene, I'm pretty sure, that Michael jumps out of the crying child's closet during a scene in the minigame, I think. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've played through FNAF, which actually I will be making a playthrough through all of that, because my friends want me to figure out the FNAF lore, which I'll do that, which will come in later videos. But anyways, so that's what happened to the crying child. And then Gregory biting out of this ice cream, and this missing half of it could indicate to this being what happened, and that's why he took a bite out of it, and that's why people think, well, when I mean people, I mean matpat thinks that this is a rebuild of the crying child, which makes sense. Okay, next one will be Glamrock Freddy. I keep getting them confused. Okay, remember, Sam, that the replacements of the rock stars are the glam rocks, okay? Anyways, the reason why I think that Glamrock Freddy is Michael Afton, aka the one who killed his brother on accident. So I'll close this tab off because we don't need that anymore. Anyways, so I'll plan back to this when he is getting possessed by William Afton, aka his father, if this is entailing to be Michael Afton. Well, as we know that in the Sister Location True ending that his eyes are purple. But you may say that doesn't make sense. It's clearly entered. Actually, you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. The animatronics are... Ennard is built out of all the Funtime animatronics. So, Bon Bon, Ballora, Funtime Foxy, Circus Baby, and Funtime Freddy. But the reason why that there's no way the reason why Ennard this can't be Ennard, because Ennard's eyes are not purple. These are purple eyes. Ennard's eyes are actually blue. So where is it? Don't mind that. Because if you look at the gameplay, it's actually his eyes are blue in the game. But you may say, oh, but what about Bon Bon? Here, I'll find a better picture so it can focus. Okay. What about Bon Bon? I mean, Bon Bon's eyes are this color. Actually, I'm pretty sure Bon Bon's eyes are not purple. They're more of a magenta. And same with Ballora. Her eyes are not purple. They're probably also magenta. But you may say, but how do you know that they're magenta or that stuff? Well, if I look up a picture of I can't type. Bon Bon. FNAF. This is supposed to be the, rebuilt version of, Bonnie. Okay. Honestly, they look blue, but I don't think that You're gonna make me so mad. They're not blue, and there's no way that Ennard could have Bon Bon's eyes, because Bon Bon's eyes are supposed to be magenta. Which they are magenta. They just don't look magenta because it's the shading to tell if they're... I would have to look at him in the light. But actually, this is better because you can tell. These are not purple eyes. These are magenta eyes because they're supposed to... Bon Bon is supposed to be a rebuilt version of the FNAF animatronics from FNAF 1. And Bonnie's eyes are magenta. And because... Bon Bonbon is the rebuilt version. Has to be the rebuilt version of Bonnie. He would have to have purple eyes. Sorry, not purple eyes. Magenta eyes, because Bonbon's eyes are magenta. But then yet again, you're probably saying, what about Ballora? Her eyes are also magenta. You may say, no, they're not. They're purple. They're actually magenta. And the only way you can tell is that when she jump scares you. Which, obviously, if no one knows what FNAF is, then they won't understand. We're gonna find a good picture. We're not gonna scroll too far down. I'm scared to see what would happen. There's a better picture of my girl. See, they're not purple, they're magenta. So therefore that they can't be that. And also because, second of all, it couldn't be Bonbon. His eyes are too small. Second of all, Bonbon's and Ballora's eyes are both magenta. So therefore Glamrock Freddy might be Michael Afton because his eyes were purple in this. But you may say, but it's William Afton. He's controlling him. So William Afton is associated with purple because, purple guy and all. But still, that doesn't make sense. Because why, second of all, why would Freddy say, I don't feel like myself anymore? During when you're going down to fight Mr. Afton. So why would that make sense? Because it doesn't. Why would Glamrock Freddy say, I don't feel like myself? Unless he was Michael. Which wouldn't make sense because none of the animatronics... Because Ennard's eyes are not purple. They're blue because they're Baby's eyes. Because Baby is the one who built. No, because that wouldn't make sense. Because, second of all, Baby's eyes are green because of Elizabeth. But anyways, it wouldn't make sense because that means the only person's eyes that Circus Baby made would be Freddy's eyes. Right? No, because that wouldn't make sense either. Because that would make sense. Because Ennard only has one eye. And there's one of Freddy's eyes are in Ennard's pile of scraps. So therefore, Baby used Funtime Freddy's eyes for it. So that's why I think Michael Afton is possessing Freddy, is because his eyes are purple. And no animatronic's eyes are purple. Only Michael Afton's eyes. And the animatronic, Ennard is looking through his eyes. So therefore they're glowing purple because his eyes are actually purple in real life. Because, it's a video game, so it doesn't make sense. So therefore that means that this has to be Glamrock Freddy. Plus, he says that his friends are down here, which may entail to Michael Afton's friends from when, during the incident of 1983, when Michael accidentally killed his brother. So, therefore, it could possibly mean that Glamrock Freddy is Michael. Okay, now... For the Vanessa, sorry, not Vanny. For the Vanessa part of this, the reason why I think that Vanessa is indeed I almost said Circus Baby because I looked at Circus Baby. Elizabeth Afton. Is the reason why I think that is why Vanessa is, is Elizabeth is because, second of all, Vanessa's hair is blonde. But you may say, but that's not blonde hair, that's ginger hair. No, it's actually blonde hair. It just doesn't look like that, is because that was the original this is the a design for Elizabeth, plus it looks different because, as you know, that in olden day mini games, aka Mario and that, they all have different colors because that's what it is and why that's different colors, but um that's why. Also, when Elizabeth gets scooped by Circus Baby, her ice cream's laying on the ground. Well, standing up, aka laying. It's supposed to be laying down, but it's a mini game, so it doesn't make sense. So it's standing up. But anyways, the reason why I think that Vanessa is Elizabeth Afton is because of the ice cream. And you may say, what do you mean about the ice cream? Well, this is vanilla ice cream. Even though that it looks to be it looks like it's mint chocolate, but it's not. It's just because of the way that the people shaded this and stuff. But this is vanilla ice cream. As you notice that Gregory has taken a bite out of his popsicle, I should say. It's not really ice cream, it's a popsicle. Taking a bite out of his Golden Freddy. Well, never mind. Golden Freddy ice cream. But Vanessa doesn't. She never took a bite out of it. Which you're probably like, okay, what if she doesn't want to eat it? But the thing is, when Elizabeth died, like I just said, like not even 2 seconds ago, but I keep repeating myself because I don't know what to do anymore. But as you can tell, that this Elizabeth Afton died by baby, so she never actually got to like her ice cream or eat it at all because, she died. But, and then, Vanessa, of course, didn't take a bite of her ice cream, and she also has, when you get jump scared by Vanessa, so I'll just type in, pretty sure that's not how you spell Vanessa, by the way. Vanessa, I said Vanessa. I mean, I'm not even going to try saying what I was trying to say, but okay, when you get jump scared by, we're going to ignore all those weird pictures of her. The reason why I'm saying that, if you ever get jump scared by Vanessa, her eyes are green, her hair is blonde. Elizabeth's eyes are green and it's blonde. And then in this scene that she's holding ice cream in her hand and she hasn't taken a bite out of it, which is probably entailing to Elizabeth, baby scooping of Elizabeth and her dropping her ice cream, which she never actually got to eat it because she got scooped. So therefore, the reason why this doesn't have a bite out of it is because she never actually got to take a bite out of it after she died. And also the thing of Gregory being, I think, on a scale of how tall they are, of course, Michael is the older brother, so he's tall, which Freddy's taller than Vanessa, and Vanessa is taller than Gregory because adult and grown up. But actually, Elizabeth was 10 when she died, and on the day of Chris's birthday, Chris was turning 9. So therefore, he died when he was 9. So of course, Elizabeth Afton is taller than her brother when she died. So that's probably insulating to their height. And because it's probably just entailing to it anyways, but I could be wrong, but I may be right, but that doesn't mean anything. But my friends want me to try solving the lore of FNAF, like matpat's trying to do. I have all 11 FNAF books. I'm not saying that the FNAF books are related to the FNAF games. I'm just saying that I could try solving it out. Try solving out how some way the books are connected and all. Oh, actually, I might know how the books are connected. For the fetch one, for the fetch one, the fetch book. But because I'm pretty sure that security breach takes place in the 80s. I'm not sure if it takes place in the 80s. I could be wrong, but if it is taking place in the 80s, later on in the near future, Gregory could be a teenager. And in the for Fazbear Frights, the second book, in Fetch, the first story in that book, there's a guy named Greg or Gregory for long, and he's drawn to the pizzeria, the FNAF pizzeria, which, I mean, Gregory was in the pizzaplex running around, and then the part in the story is where they investigate a abandoned Freddy Fazbear's pizzeria, but it's not like the pizzaplex or anything. Or I mean, the fetch book might not even be related to security breach at all. It's just a theory that I have. Like, what if Gregory was Greg in the fetch book? But I could be wrong, like I've said before and all. But anyways, about me trying to explain how all the books and games are connected, which I'll make another video about that. But also, I'll be posting. I'll be buying the first FNAF game for $2.99. I will play the first game. We'll move on to the second game, and we'll play through it all the way through, all 5 nights, including the 6th night, the 6th night, and the ultimate custom night for the first game. And the second game we'll play through until the 6th night, and we'll keep doing that. We'll play through FNAF 3, through it all the way, and then we'll play through FNAF 3 again for the secret ending for that game, which I already know how to get it because I've played FNAF 3 before. I've just never made a video on it. That was when I played it at my friend's house, so I couldn't record it because we were playing at their house and I didn't want to record anything. So I'll be doing that, and then we'll play through FNAF 4 all the way through. So when we get to the part where the bite of 83 happens, and we'll just play through all of it. We'll even play through UNC, aka Ultimate Custom Night, with every single animatronic. We'll complete every mode. I also skipped FNAF 6. Sorry about that But I won't be able to make a gameplay of Security Breach because my computer will not let me do that because Steam doesn't run on the computer that I have, so I would have to figure out some other way to do that. But we'll try. But if I can't do that, I'll just, send you to someone else to watch. Maybe even you can watch Corey Kinjin play Security Breach. Because I'm working on doing that and solving Security Breach, like all of it. But I'm pretty sure matpat will get to it all before I can, because of course it's going to take a while for us to play through every single game. So matpat might get through that, so if you want to just watch matpat play through it and solve a theory for it, go ahead and subscribe to Game Theory and GT Live, which are GT Live is Game Theory Live because they play games on it, but it's the live version of Game Theory, and then that's what the GT stands for, Game Theory. And then you can subscribe to Game Theory, which they do a bunch of theories on other games, a lot of games. So if like you're interested in all that stuff, go ahead and subscribe to them. They will all be linked down in the description below. Even Corey X Kinjin, Razbowski. I'll link every YouTuber that I watch that have, unless, well, no, I'll just link down GT Live and Game Theory and Corey X Kinjin. Those are the ones I'll list down. But if you've already, seen other people play it, then you don't have to do that because you already know about it. So, yeah. I hope you guys all have a good day. I'll be posting more often. There should be a Roblox video coming out tomorrow, which I'll be working on after I'm done with this video and after it gets posted. So if you're seeing this, another video might come out tomorrow because, well, for other people, it will be the next day from tomorrow because other people are ahead of us or behind us. So, also, there will be a stream coming out. Not a stream, sorry. There will be a video coming out for people in the UK, so people who are in the UK or people who are ahead of us in time zones. There will be a video coming out for you guys and people who are awake later on during the nighttime. There will also be a video coming out for you guys who are an hour behind us. Or 3 hours behind us. How many hours behind us? I will be looking at people. I'll be looking at the statistics for YouTube and see how much people are subscribed to me from countries around the world, and I will try posting out videos for all of you after I look up time zones for everyone and all. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming to this channel soon. There's nothing on my animation channel yet. I'm still working on a animation idea. Well, because I was going to make that animation that you saw of that video I made about it, but I was working really hard on it, and then I lost everything, and I can't restore files on the computer. Well, I don't know how to yet, but I can try doing that, or I might just restart it again, or I might just redo something that is easier for me to make. So I hope you guys all have a good day, and I will see you next time.